Scritta Bow 36-7 here, man. Back at it with another video for you guys. And today, we're taking it to Yonkers, man. Give you another example of Get Back has no age or time limit when you really in the field, man. Because today, 300 affiliate and rapper Hound, alongside his mans, were both arrested after being connected to a targeted shooting attack that happened in Yonkers. And if you was a newer fan of the drill scene and you heard this name, you will most likely get him confused with the Hound on the screen right now. But these are two different people in two different sets. Like I said, this Hound is a 300 affiliate. You probably seen him around Munna, who's also a 300 affiliate. He's currently booked and serving time for a couple charges he caught. Or you might recognize him from being seen with Shimi a couple times. They also locked in. Here's them two together behind Cardi B at the Shake It video shoot. They all got music together. Jay, Bori, Shimi, Munna. You can check that out. 300 definitely has a couple of guys who I could mention as far as ties in music and just having a face card. And they'll probably be mentioned a little later on down the line in this video. But for the moment, I want to focus on Jay and how cops are connecting him and his friend to a retaliated shooting of a 14-year-old who was hit in the leg but thankfully survived. News 12 wrote an article saying 2 people have been arrested in connection to a shooting that injured a teenager in Yonkers on Friday night. Police confirmed Yonkers residents Jeremiah Hudges, 20, and Leroy Gibbs, 19, were arrested and faced 1 count of attempted murder in the 2nd degree and criminal possession of a weapon in the 2nd degree. Police say the pair approached a group of young adults gathered on Cliff Street at around 8:30 p.m., took out a handgun, and shot at the crowd 9 times before fleeing the scene on foot. A 14-year-old boy was shot in the leg. Authorities say his injuries are non-life threatening and he is being treated at a trauma center. Police say the shooting was a targeted attack. It comes less than a week after a 17-year-old boy in the area was shot in the stomach following what police describe as an argument. The teenage victim was ultimately arrested for illegal possession of a gun. Despite the 2 shootings, Yonkers police say there is no threat to the public. Gibbs and Hudges are expected to be arraigned today.
News this afternoon, Yonkers police have confirmed 2 people have been arrested in connection to a shooting in Yonkers involving a 14-year-old last night.
Now, we don't know the name of the victim. We don't know if he required surgery or even if he's still in the hospital. But what we do know is that 2 people have been arrested in connection with the shooting. 20-year-old Jeremiah Hughes and 19-year-old Leroy Gibbs. Now, they're both from Yonkers. They were arrested and booked on 1 count of attempted murder 2 and criminal possession of a weapon 2. By the way, both of those are violent felonies.
So the cops are trying to say that the shooting that happened today on April 29th is for retaliation of a shooting that happened on April 24th.
Yonkers police say they began getting calls around 3 Sunday afternoon about shots fired. When they arrived, they found a 17-year-old boy who had been shot in the stomach. The teen was rushed to the hospital in serious condition but with non-life-threatening injuries. According to detectives, the shooting stemmed from some sort of dispute that escalated to violence.
So they trying to tell us that Hound and his Gaza was on GBG timing, heard they mans got boomed in his stomach region, caught some ops slipping outside, and threw 9 shots, hitting 1 in the leg.
So how did all this go down? Well, police say that a group of young adults were hanging out right here on Cliff Street at around 8:30 last night when Gibbs and Hughes approached the group. They whipped out a handgun and they shot at the crowd 9 times before fleeing on foot. A 14-year-old boy was shot in the leg, but Yonkers police tell us his injury is not life-threatening. He was conscious and alert while he was being taken to a local trauma center for treatment. Police say the shooting was targeted and not a random act.
I don't know where them other 8 shots he threw went. I'm just glad nobody else was injured, nobody got hurt, no civilians was affected, 300, the affiliates and people they associate with are just known to throw shots, you feel me? And casualties of civilians aren't an uncommon thing. If you guys remember AI Hound, it has to be mentioned that he also has ties with the 300 members, Munna, Veli, Bori, Shimi. He just got ties with all of them too. and he's also connected to a shooting that ended up killing a civilian. He decided to flee and evades cops for over 10 days before he decides to turn himself in towards the end and faces charges.
The April 25th stray bullet killing of Marilyn Cotto Montañez sending a shock through New York's fourth largest city. The YPD worked with the FBI, deploying investigators to Connecticut, Pennsylvania, and Florida, searching for Thompson for 10 days. Police believe he spent several days in North Carolina, traveling with fellow gang members. Over the weekend, his family hired a lawyer who arranged for his surprise surrender.
This video has nothing to do with AI's situation. I'm just pointing out the fact that all these guys are linked up together and they all getting booked up, you know. But Bori reacted to the situation and said freedom. Shimi said freedom too, you know. Even Jay took time to post free himself, saying he'll be home soon. So that's Veli, Moolah, AI, Jay, and J Mans that Jack 300 or got ties that are booked right now. And I know I missed a couple of names. It sounds like they whole fleet in the cans right now. But as far as this current J situation, I feel like it's only gonna result to more shootings, which is sad because a lot of these shooters are having a hard time hitting their targets, which result into situations like AIs. There's definitely gonna be more developments in this story, and once those are brought out to the air, I'll make sure to post those too. Until then, good at the ball 36-7. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'ma catch y'all in the next video, man. I'm out of here.
Alright, I'ma fuck with you.
Alright, bro.